Hi, my name is Yang Minbe and I'll be the instructor for the class. Students usually call me Professor B or Profesora B. And I wanted to give you a little bit of my background so you get to know me better before we start the class. I lived in many places like Korea, Bolivia, Argentina, the United States, and Spain. I was born in Seoul, Korea, and Korea is a very technologically developed country, but it has beautiful green landscapes as well. I moved to Bolivia when I was 6 years old, and I lived in a region called Santa Cruz, in the city of Santa Cruz de la Sierra, which is a tropical area, very green, and it's a big city too. The two big cities in Bolivia are Santa Cruz and La Paz, which is the capital, right? La Paz is the capital. I moved to Argentina and lived there for about 3 years in Buenos Aires. And Buenos Aires is a very metropolitan city with beautiful European architecture. And then I moved back to Bolivia for a few years, and then I moved to the United States. First, I was in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I lived in the suburbs. It's called Elkins Park. And then I moved to Los Angeles, California. I lived in Koreatown for many years, and then I went to study to Spain for a year as a student, as a college student, and lived in a community of Madrid called Alcalá de Henares. It's very famous for, the university is really old. It's from 1499. It's also the birthplace of Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, who was a Spanish writer and is a contemporary of Shakespeare. I lived in California for a long time. I live with my husband, my 2 daughters, and my 2 dogs. In my free time, I like hiking with my family. I like traveling and also trying different foods. I love eating. So I hope that that I can help you learn Spanish this semester. And if you need to contact me, you can always reach me through the inbox on Canvas or the email that you have on the syllabus, or you can even make an appointment to meet with me during office hours through Zoom. I hope we have a good semester, and I really hope that you learn a lot of Spanish. Okay, bye.